Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you a really cool coloring technique to achieve a dreamy perfume ad mood on your image, and we're gonna do this with just few steps. The image on my screen has a good start because the photographer already achieved the right lighting for this mood by placing a nice flare behind the model so she's backlit, and this is very helpful for us to play around with the look. I noticed that overall is a bit too dark, so what we want to do is to bring out the beautiful flare and dusty light that surrounds the model. The very first thing to do is to duplicate the background, so we have the original image safe. Then we're going to add the folder and we call it color. Now we add an adjustment layer curves and we lighten the mid-tone a bit. This is our brightening curve, and then we can add another curve on top and we change the blending mode to screen. This curve needs for bringing out the nice dusty light we have coming out from the flare, but in this case it's very strong, so I suggest to decrease the opacity to 50% and also to bring back the shadow from the model. And to do this there is this trick. If you go to effects and to go to blending options, we like to split the curve, clicking down Option or key, and we can bring back some of the shadows of the model. Maybe something like that. You can see the preview, which is nice. So before and after, as you can see, we have a little bit of brightening and dust on the image, which is the effect we were after. Okay, now that we brighten the image, it's gone a little bit flat, so it would be helpful to add some contrast. We can do this by going to the adjustment layers and brightness and contrast. Use legacy and see how much contrast we need, maybe 10. I like 10. Now what the image needs is some warmth to give us the sensation of sunshine, luxury, sensuality, and to do this we can add more curves and then add some nice warm tone, yellow and red to the image. So we go again into adjustment layers and curves. We're gonna start by adding some yellow. In this case we go to blue, and the opposite of blue is yellow, so we go to the highlights by adding a point. And in this case we're going down because we want yellow. So with the arrows, just go a few steps down. You can see the image starts warming up. It's already much better. You can see before and after is nice. Now what I want to add is a bit of red into the highlights again, add a point and go left with the arrows. I would say I will add a couple of dots for the red. Maybe we are missing something, and that is a little bit of cooler tones into the shadows. This is a nice thing to do if you want your image to look a little bit advertising or editorial, and I often use it, I would say. So again we use curve. We go into the blue channel, and in this case we add a dot into the shadows, and we move upwards to add blue. A few steps, and I can go extreme to show you a bit. So this is too much, of course, but just to show you where the blue is gonna appear. So I'm going down again and see where we can stop. I think here is nice because we can see the blue light coming also from the flare a bit, going to the shadow, and we get that dreamy look we were after. But you can also reduce it a little bit more. So this is the overall before and after, which is already much better. Maybe I would brighten her eyes a bit, as her eyes are very dark at the moment compared to the image. We choose the lasso tool, we select the eyes, and again we're going down to curves and brighten the eyes a bit into the shadows, maybe like this. And also whenever we brighten something, it loses saturation. So in this case it would be nice to add some color into her beautiful eyes. Usually cyan for the blue eyes works really nice, as it's a mix of green and blue. Let's see, a little bit of cyany eyes. Maybe it's too much, so less. Okay. We had a mask with black, so optional backspace, and then we paint with the brush white to reveal our adjustment. So let's see if close up, before and after. I think it looks quite nice. I would go a little bit less, otherwise they look a bit fake. Maybe 70%. Yes. Okay, so guys, here we have our image. One last touch is the saturation. I would like to add some saturation on this image because, as I said before, it's very bright, so the color have disappeared a bit. We're going to choose Use Saturation in this case and add maybe 0.5 plus 5 saturation to bring out all the colors. And here we have our beautiful Parfume Advert Look image before and after. If you want to reduce the overall effect, just select the folder and go down with the opacity, and you're gonna reduce the effect. So yeah, maybe you can keep it to 90%. Okay, I hope you really enjoy my tutorial today about the coloring techniques. There are more tutorials coming up all about color and special effects. So please follow me on my channel. Thank you so much. Bye guys.